दिन रात आप है आपके love coach Rahul Makin के साथ है. Today we have someone with us whom I really admire not only as an author but as a person as well. इनका नाम है नीलिमा डालमिया आधार and I have been knowing her since quite a long time. I think कब से जब आपकी कस्तूरबा बुक आई थी and it was a fabulous book. I mean, बहुत से लोगों को गांधी जी के बारे में बहुत सारे फैक्ट्स उनकी बायोग्राफी उन्होंने पढ़ी है सब कुछ बट nobody had actually taken such a pain to any do such huge research on what actually went in the life of Kasturba. और वो सब इन्होंने किया नीलिमा ने एंड सीरियसली आई थिंक 8 years back when I last met you.
8 years.
It was such an amazing book कि मतलब एक ही बार मैंने पढ़ी but it still haunts me. The POV of Kasturba as you showed it was like God. हम तो हमेशा यही सोचते थे कि यार मतलब गांधी जी के साथ रही हैं तो कस्तूरबा का लाइफ बहुत सेट रही होगी बहुत सही रही होगी बट यू नो व्हेन आई रेड इट so many times I was into tears, so many times I was shocked कि shit ऐसा भी हुआ है but it was an eye opener. And now comes another book, Radha, the Princess of Barsana. God. So अभी I must tell you कि मैंने अभी किताब नहीं it's like for the first time मेरे हाथ में किताब आई है so I'm really excited to read but it's always better straight from the horse's mouth सुना जाए. What instigated you to write on a mythological figure?
Rahul, pehli baat to I'm seeing you after 8 years. And I don't know about me, but you have put the clock back 8 years. So I have to be very careful of how I'm looking on camera, guys, because I'm competing with Rahul Makin and I don't want to be saying, oh, what the hell is he doing with the old woman on, on this podcast. But jokes apart, I'm very happy and honored to be here. And yes, with my new book, which is actually, if you say it's a study in contrasts between Kasturba and my new subject.
Wow.
Radha is a sensuous woman. She's full of color. She's full of frivolity. She's full of youthfulness. She's full of love. She's full of passion. Everything which Kasturba was not. So coming back to Radha, your question, how come I chose Radha? And I say this to a lot of people, and this is the truth, is that I didn't choose Radha, Radha chose me.
Oh, क्या बात है. I was like really taken aback when I heard of this book, Radha. There are people who have written volumes about her, but of course, जो आपका knack है लिखने का वो बहुत अलग है. You write from a POV which is entirely different from what other people see. People always see her as a goddess. People always see her as an idol figure, a perfectionist, someone who was entirely during her whole life was in love with Lord Krishna. बट ऑफ कोर्स ये किताब इतनी मोटी है तो यहीं पे खत्म और शुरू नहीं होएगी. आपने बहुत कुछ ऐसा डाला होगा जो जो हम आपसे सुनना चाहते हैं. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज बिकॉज राधा इज आई थिंक एवरी वुमन ऑफ टुडे. आज का जो ज़माना है वेयर यू नो I host a love show because I know कि there are so many so many people doing a lot of stuff which you should ideally not be doing in a marriage. तो and Radha I think उस एज में when she knew कि यार कृष्ण लॉर्ड कृष्ण जो हैं वो there are other females also जो कि I think उनको बहुत चाहती हैं. तो वो एक ऐसा एंगल था जिस पर बहुत सारे गाने भी लिखे गए हैं, उस पे बहुत कुछ लिखा भी गया है. हाउ हैव यू टेकन दिस एज in your book?
So to start with, like I always do, and more because I'm a student of psychology, my attempt was to get into the soul of Radha. Who is Radha? Everybody knows Radha as the consort of Krishna, Radha as the gopi, as the head of the gopis,
Yes,
as the princess of Barsana. I wasn't happy with that. I wanted to know that what is it that makes Radha different. We know that Krishna wasn't married to Radha. Krishna was married to several other wives. He had 8 queens, but later. So Krishna's childhood was in Vrindavan, where he grew up with Radha. Now, what I didn't know and what came up to me in my research, which you probably don't know either, Radha was 13 years older than Krishna.
I knew he was like she
Younger.
was elder to Krishna, but
Yes.
मुझे ये नहीं पता 13
She
साल.
was 13 years older.
Oh.
And Radha was married to Yashoda's brother. So
Oh.
Krishna's adoptive mother, because he was Devki's
Oh,
child,
okay, okay,
who
yes,
was
yes.
brought into Vrindavan to be rescued from Mathura. Radha was Yashoda's bhabi. So there is a little bit of an incestuous angle there. Technically, no, because she wasn't a blood relative.
Actually.
But my curiosity, which always has been, is first of all, Radha was married to somebody else. So she was in a blatantly flagrant, anti-social, if you want to call it, extramarital relationship
Oh,
with
yes,
a
of
man
course.
who was younger. The second thing which really intrigued me was that Radha was this courageous, bold woman who wore her conduct, who pushed her conduct as what she wanted. She was driven by her love for Krishna. She always believed that she was not supposed to be married to Ayan Gopa, who's her husband, who's the head of another Gopa tribe. She always believed that she was Krishna's wife in every other lifetime. So my book actually starts on a very esoteric, very mystical note where Radha, when she sees her husband, who she's going to be married on the day of her wedding, she's in shock. She said, "You are not my husband. I was haunted by a dark playmate in my dreams. Every time he was the one I was supposed to marry. I've already been married to him."
Oh,
So the book starts off by justifying
okay.
Radha's conduct. She said, "I'm not in a extramarital relationship." Her husband, who was this head of this very robust tribe, and they're known for their hedonistic behavior, their passion, their deflowering of women. They can pick up any woman they want to and have many women, which was the norm of the day. He already had a mistress, which was
Before
a gypsy
Radha.
girl.
Okay.
So she said that you were in a relationship. You abducted me. That is the attitude she has. And the book starts on this very, very powerful scene where Radha, after Krishna leaves Vrindavan and goes to Mathura, that is a time when Radha was the most vulnerable. And all her defiance, her flagrance, everything had come to a kind of, she was very demoralized and she was in deep depression. And that is when her husband complained to the village panchayat that she has violated all the laws of the marriage and she should be tried. So the book begins on this extremely, I'll say it's powerful, it's sad, it's electrifying. This episode of where Radha is being tried by the village panchayat. And she says, "Yes, I was in a relationship with that man. But if you want this trial to be fair, and if you have the courage to call him here first, because I'm not the only sinner, he was with me in it."
Wow, I'm so excited to read this book. But before I start reading, which is your favorite part in the book, Radha, and why?
Radha is a quintessential woman. She's passionate, she's loving. She's sexually attracted to Krishna. She doesn't make any bones about it. So my favorite part is the opening scene and the exit scene.
Okay.
And I don't want to play spoiler and tell you because
Okay.
the exit scene is also superbly powerful.
Okay.
But my favorite part is the love interlude between Radha and Krishna.
Wow.
When they're in that forest where they do the Ras Leela.
Okay.
And this is just shortly before Krishna leaves Vrindavan and he goes off to Mathura. That passionate loving, which I have taken the inspiration from Jayadev's Geet Govind,
Oh, okay.
which was a book written by Jayadev, the famous Indian poet, 400 years ago. That book is only about the love, erotic relationship between Radha and Krishna.
Oh,
So to me, that is the most alive part of the book. It entails every emotion that a woman would feel is pain, passion, longing, jealousy, possessiveness, adulation, anger, hatred, everything into one. That is who Radha is. That is the crux of her story, and that is what is my favorite part.
Since what we are going to read now, or if you would have already read it, we are going to read something which has happened some 5,000 years back. So we don't actually know the real account, what actually must have happened there then. But अगर हम फर्ज करते हैं, if we just imagine, वो क्या मोमेंट रहा होगा when राधा fell in love with Krishna or when Krishna fell in love with Radha, और वो कब हुआ था first time they saw each other? What was the time?
I have to tell you something very significant about this book. When I said Radha found me, I wasn't just being dramatic or sensational. I saw a dream
Okay.
in which Radha came to my dream. I was looking for a topic to write on, to find that after Kasturba.
Okay.
The success is so heady, you have to get on to writing. I met a psychic in Ranchi.
Oh.
And I'm a great believer in psychics and, otherworld and paranormal, which even my resume says that. And he told me something, he said that, told me 2 or 3 very strange things, that you were a woman in your last life and you have an incomplete mission which you have to complete now in this life. And so I asked him, I said, so what is my mission? I mean, I was just being giddy. I said, ऐसी some flirt कर रहा है मेरे साथ में, उसको क्या पता, how does he know about me? I was a bit skeptical about it. But what he said later made sense to me, and you'll understand why. He said, I cannot tell you what your mission is. It will come to you yourself. He said, it will come to you. You will get to know what it is. And then we got talking about what I'm going to write and things. And I said, suppose I want to, Radha did occur to me at that time. Suppose I want to do a book on Radha, but I don't know where to begin because there's nothing or there's very little about Radha. So he said, Radha will talk to you.
Oh.
He said, अब 2 महीने में नवरात्रि आ रही है, तो आप एक लौ जला के और राधा पे आप मेडिटेट कीजिए, वो अपनी कहानी आपको खुद बताएंगी. खैर वो बात मेरे दिमाग में रह तो गई. I came back. I'm not a meditation person. I least believe in rituals. I believe in God and I'm God fearing and all of the rest. I'm aware of spirituality, but I'm not a ritualistic person. ना मैंने meditate किया, ना मैंने राधा से कुछ पूछा, ना कुछ हुआ. I had a dream, and that dream, you won't believe it. It wasn't like a dream. It was like I am inside a particular situation. I'm not watching it. I am that dream. And there was Radha in that dream. Beautiful colors, vivid dream. जैसे आजकल के cutting edge technology के वो क्या बोलते हो आप, HD resolution के, that kind of a dream. It was so alive. And I woke up feeling very, like, it was a very strange, weird feeling. I said, this is my subject. I have to write on Radha. And then to complete the story, first of all, those words did come back to me. So when I write, I don't make a blueprint of what I'm going to write. I always plan the first chapter and the last chapter. And you won't believe this, Rahul. When I started writing, it was almost like I had opened up a portal somewhere and somebody was telling me that story.
Oh.
So I didn't have to think.
Divine intervention. Oh God.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely. We'll use divine intervention very loosely in our Rose ka terminology and talking. But I wrote the first chapter. I didn't have to think or plan कि अब मुझे क्या लिखना है.
अपने आप हो रहा था.
अपने आप वो कड़ी जुड़ती गई. It was like, and then when I stopped in the middle, I was, sometimes वो writer's block होता है, COVID हो गया था उन दिनों में and all. So I thought कि अब राधा गई, टाटा, ये कहानी खत्म नहीं होगी. It came back. Every single chapter just came to me. And sometimes when I used to read my own writing, I used to say, ये किसने लिखा है? मेरी ज़बान तो नहीं है. ना मेरे ये words हैं. So it is writing of Radha, making of Radha is a divine experience. और मैंने अपनी किताब में ये लिखा है, as the first page starts, जब आप खोलोगे, I dreamt of Radha. और मैंने जब कहानी ख़त्म की, so I ended it with a poem which describes the picture of Gokul. And the last line is, now I don't know whether that was a dream or it was a trance.
That's absolutely beautiful. I mean, when somebody, comes to you अपने आप and बस जो होता है, you are only a part of the process, और फिर when it is completed, even you don't know कि वो कहाँ से हुआ, but
Absolutely,
that's
absolutely. I don't
that's
know ये
divine.
कहानी कहाँ से आई. I, I'm not a very good fiction writer. I try to do biofiction or things which are based on history. But Radha पे तो कुछ भी नहीं है. And the question in everybody's mind is, why is it Radha Krishna, not Radha Rukmani
Of
Krishna
course,
or
of
Satyam?
course.
उनकी दूसरी queens का क्यों नाम नहीं है?
Whenever we greet, in general, people greet each other. They always say Radhe Krishna, or they say Radhe
Radhe Radhe.
Radhe.
Yeah.
So always ऐसा ही होता है कि कृष्ण जी से ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंस राधा को दी जाती है. जैसे सिया राम बोला जाता है, वैसे ही
वो तो
राधे श्याम
चलिए,
बोला
वो
जाता
तो
है.
एक बात ठीक है कि आप you are putting the woman, the female Shakti
Yeah, but
before
always
the male.
we always
When
say
you
Radhe
wish,
Shyam.
yes, you
We
Radhe
never
Shyam.
say Rukmani
That is
Shyam.
what it was. So I see that was the most intriguing part of me. Of course, apart from that, the socio-cultural aspect or my psychological aspect, I was very keen. एक तो there's a very derogatory term now used for older women who are in relationships, sexual relationships with younger men. They're called cougars. Okay, you must be aware of that. It's COUGR. Whoa, cougar is that thing. Anyway, I don't know where it came from. It's not a nice connotation. My interest of psychological study has been cougar. What is it that attracts older women to younger men? Extramarital relationships, women in multiple sexual relationships. So Radha fits into all three of those boxes. So it was like a cycle, but somehow the story just took over. She wrote her own story. And I was not looking for justification because in my
You were
mind,
just
I
writing.
feel that every human being, we make the laws. We have the right to choose the way we want to live.
Absolutely.
As long as you're not harming anybody or killing anybody or creating a social nuisance of yourself, you have a right to choose the way you want to live. So my Radha in every which way is a woman of today. She's got that courage, that candor, she's got that ability to admit in front of that whole, she's all alone in front of that whole panchayat, and the tribe is like baying for her blood. She should be killed, she should be hanged, she should be stoned. And she stands there by herself alone and says, yes, I did this. I will not shy away from this fact. Yes, I was in an extramarital relationship with a man who was younger. That is the woman I admire.
This was one thing we actually did not know. मुझे ये मालूम था कि राधा उम्र में कृष्ण जी से बड़ी थी, but I never knew कि she was married to someone else. मुझे रिक्मनी का पता था कि she was married to someone else, and
She was
still
abducted. Yeah.
तो she always used to say कि she was married to a king, I guess,
Yes,
और but फिर भी वो अपने आप को कृष्ण जी की बीवी मानती थी.
जी.
Three secrets about Radha, or three secrets of Radha nobody knows, which you maybe came to know about when you were researching about
So
Radha.
my research is, as I said, it's in my head. The three secrets, which most astounding one was that she was his mommy by marriage.
Okay.
The second one was that Radha, I don't know if I can call it a secret, but the Radha that I created, जो मैंने अपने हाथ से जो राधा को तराशा, she was a woman with great courage and candor. So I don't know if you want to call it a secret, but I don't know if anybody associates that powerful woman, that quintessential, जो जिसको बोलते हैं हम शक्ति जिसको बोलते हैं कि nobody can challenge her. That I didn't know. And the last, which was the most painful, the most heartbreaking end of Radha's life, which I didn't know. I didn't know how she died. And
Okay.
so
And that is still not known.
it is known.
okay.
It is known. There are some references
Okay.
in my research which I found, but the last, she dies in the arms of Krishna.
Is it? I didn't
So
know.
he
I
had
didn't
gone to Dwarka.
Okay.
And she was forbidden from ever going there.
Okay.
But she goes there to die in his arms. And that's when, I didn't know this, he breaks the flute and he says, this flute will never play again.
Oh, is this true?
Up true,
Okay.
so we don't even know if Radha is true.
Okay.
But in my mind, the way I saw it, I have seen this happening. I have not written a story. I have lived that story. It sounds very bizarre and spooky, and you'll say, Ki, this is one alternate reality I'm talking about, but it's true. It is an alternate reality, and I have lived in that alternate reality.
Who, apart from Krishna and Radha, was one or two of the major characters in that story, which were like very very important in the development of their characters or the story?
Straight away, her daima,
Okay.
her maid who brought her up, who comes with her when she gets married. She's a very prominent part in the story because everything in my story, in the narrative, whatever Radha gets to know about Ayan Gopa, who's her husband's previous woman, or whatever Radha gets to know about the happenings around, this Daima tells her. So she's a very important, and everything she tells Daima. And Daima is a silent witness to it. Like at one point in the story, Ayan Gopa and his mother and his sister summon her because Radha is defying all the rules. He's banned her from going out. You cannot meet that flautist, that devilish flautist. So she defies all the rules and she goes nevertheless. And she tells her, Ki, how can he stop me from meeting him? Who is he to stop me? You know, Daima, that I can never live without him.
True.
So these are little aspects of the character which enforce Radha's character, but spoken of through the eyes of Daima.
While you were researching about Radha,
I'll interrupt you. There's one character which is this gypsy girl who Ayan Gopa buys from the जो होते ना taverns, because he was the head of that clan and he was allowed to pick any woman he wanted. And they used to abduct these women from all over and then they were sold there. So he buys her there and then he houses her in a place. So she becomes his full mistress, Radha's husband's mistress, before Radha was married. She has developed into a beautiful character. Beautiful. I mean, not dependent on the character of Radha, but a parallel story of hers with her little child from Ayan Gopa. So that is another very soft, very feminine aspect of this narrative.
wow. एक female point of view when you know that the one you love is loved by so many other females as well. And of course, there is a possibility that he might also like other women apart from you. उस वक्त उनके दिमाग में क्या चल रहा था? Radha was one of them.
If you want to ask me what I would feel,
हाँ.
as long as I knew in my mind and I was confirmed or I was absolutely convinced that I am the love of this man's life. He may have several women. It's okay. But my place is my place. It's okay for me as a woman. And I'm sure that that is what I've projected because this is who I am. So in the narrative also, because gopiyan to bahut thi. And every gopi imagined that Krishna is her lover. So in that Ras Leela, where he has his 30 nights of dance he does in the forest. अभी भी वो वहाँ पे वन है, मैं भूल जाती हूँ उस वन का नाम, I'm becoming forgetful. But it's closed at night. I don't know if you know this. कि
Yes,
वृंदावन में एक
yeah.
वो forest है और उसमें वो कहते हैं जो भी रात को अगर वहाँ जाता है तो he dies. He cannot witness that Ras Leela. और अभी भी वहाँ कृष्ण और गोपियों की रास लीला होती है. As a woman, see, basic jealousy and possessiveness is innate to a woman's character. And in this, Radha has shown shades of jealousy that you didn't come in time, or, you know, I can see bruises in the marks of the other gopi on her neck. There's a very passionate erotica kind of description and narrative in the book, which brings alive the extremely passionate relationship between Radha and Krishna. So she does have pangs of jealousy on and off. But by and large, she's so convinced that Krishna has focused only on her. She is his love. The rest are just mirages.
Wow. Absolutely amazing. मतलब that only Radha can imagine. Of course, एक ऐसा इंसान जिसकी हमने ये सुना है कि जिसकी 16,000 रानियां थी, and of course it is fictional or symbolical. But still, when you know that there would be no future of your physic, when you know that there will be no future of your physical love, तो भी आप इतना selfless प्यार, इतनी selfless मोहब्बत करते हैं, it can only be learnt from a woman like Radha,
Absolutely.
है ना?
Absolutely.
So amazing.
So
So
किसी ने मुझे कल ही, in fact, a friend of mine who read it, she said that makes you suddenly feel that Krishna has fallen in your eyes because he knew that he was going to leave Vrindavan and go away. He knew he had a short span there. Why did he lead Radha on? She asked me. I had no answer to that. I had no answer to that. I said, that was a different Krishna. जैसे कि वो from a pupa to a caterpillar to
larva
a butterfly, he had changed his form. He flew away. So I don't think it was an intentional deceit, if you want to call it that. But I don't know what to answer to that. वो कोई और थे.
if at all Radha were to be born again आज के ज़माने में, so आपको क्या लगता है what kind of a story would that be and how different would that be अगर आज के ज़माने में we have a Radha and a Krishna again?
तो बहुत सी हैं
अच्छा.
और छुपी भी हैं लेकिन no, society will not be forgiving to, what should I say, antisocial conduct. If you're in a marriage, you cannot have another partner unless you are either divorced or that amounts to cheating and fraud. Of course, society will not be forgiving to that. But that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It's rampant. Because I do understand now, in the current modern terminology and modern structure of society, that the institution of marriage is crumbling, Rahul. And in the youngsters, देखिए हमारे, I call myself part of the older generation now, so my children and their children. I have seen a lot of cases, and I won't be exaggerating if I say कि either who are in extramarital relationships or who are wanting to be in extramarital relationships or who have just gotten out of it.
So how do you see the future of this institution of marriage in maybe say 10, 20 years, 30 years down the line? Because this generation has rapidly changed.
Yeah.
The Gen Zs, they don't believe in relationships. They believe more in situationships. They believe more in flings. और अभी तो उसके बाद generation alpha भी आ गई है, just growing up. So where do you see the institution of marriage maybe 20, 30 years later?
The mindset of the younger generation is changing. Does it even make sense to be in a marriage?
True.
So I don't know. I dread to see the world I'm going to be leaving back for my children. But I guess that will be the best for them. It evolves out of change. What evolves and suddenly comes is the better solution to what happens. So inshallah, let's
बिल्कुल
hope
जी,
that that
बिल्कुल.
works well for them.
And आगे की बात हो रही है तो what after Radha? Because अब you are such a kind of an author who holds her pen so tight while writing a female character. इतना strong लिखते हैं आप कि we are always intrigued to read your next work. So what is going to be the next work?
This is such a potent, this is such a question which I never know what to answer. Because अगर मैं अपनी पिछली पूरे writing को अगर मैं examine करूँ, except for my first book, which was suggested by a friend on my father, which I wrote, and the second, which was just a spillover of the research from that book, Merchants of Death. जिससे अपनी कहानी मेरी ज़बान में कहनी है, मेल या फीमेल, वो आ जाएंगे मेरे सामने प्रत्यक्ष.
क्या बात है, ज़रूर. और अभी के लिए if you have not read it, I recommend it. You also start reading Radha with me. I'll start it today only. और बाकी तो I've had this golden opportunity to actually have a word with Nilima और इस किताब के बारे में सुनने और जानने को मिला और अब पढ़ने को भी मिल रहा है. So I have this autographed book with me. I'm very happy and you must be jealous. Thank you very much, Nilima. It was lovely
एक बात
meeting you.
जाते जाते कह दूंगी
Yes,
मैं,
yes,
Rahul,
please.
which is making me very proud. The book is going to be translated into Urdu
Wow.
and into Hindi.
क्या बात है,
तो उस पे
amazing.
काम ऑलरेडी चल रहा है.
Wow.
और अगर आप सबकी दुआ रही, इंशाल्लाह ये फिल्म भी बन जाएगी.
अरे वाह. It actually has a lot of content मुझे लगता है जो फ़िल्म या ओटीटी सीरीज़ बहुत आराम से बनाई जा सकती है एंड मैं सच कह रहा हूँ द काइंड ऑफ पोर्ट्रेट्स दैट शी पेंट्स इन हर fictional stories वो अलग होता है. It's like something which you would have never seen or heard or read before. तो जो अब राधा आप पढ़ेंगे, वो राधा आज से पहले आपने ज़िंदगी में कभी नहीं पढ़ी होगी. जैसे मैंने कस्तूरबा पढ़ी थी, वो कस्तूरबा जो मैं एनसीईआरटी की बुक्स में पढ़ता था, वो उनसे बिल्कुल अलग थी. So I'm assuring you, you'll have a fun ride reading Radha. So thank you very much,
Thank you,
Nilima. It
Rahul.
was
This
lovely
was a
meeting you.
pleasure.